What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we wrap up my end of year videos with my top 10 earbuds of 2024. This is going to be a very detailed list. I mean, it took me a while to come up with this list. It's been revised and revised and revised. So I really enjoyed doing this. I really enjoyed doing this entire series. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, back in finale of my end of year series, my top 10 earbuds of 2024. And this has, of all the top videos I've just released, this is probably the most, I guess, crazy. Because I mean, like I said, I did revisions after revisions. I did it for all the series, but this one more so because I didn't want to leave anybody out. And if I started just going and just doing a ranking, we'd be here forever ranking all these guys. But obviously some had to be left out. And first, let's go ahead and give honorable mentions to some of the ones that I did not get my hands on, like the Google Pixel Buds Pro 2s. I did not get them in on time in here for this list. Hopefully I will be able to get these guys in soon, so I can add them to it. I was also, there's some other ones. The Noble Focus. They just came out with a new earbud. The name is escaping me right now. I did not get those guys in. The B&O, the Bang & Olufsen BeoPlay 11s. I did not get those in. Money, it's a money thing. I couldn't get those guys in right now. Hopefully I will be able to get them in after the new year. And then I can go and do unboxings and do comparison, run them through gauntlet tests, and etc. I know I'm missing some other ones that I've seen that I wanted to get in and I didn't have a chance to. So for those I missed, honorable mentions go out to them too. So let's go ahead and dive into the ones that I do have here that I want to give honorable mentions to that did not make my top 10. First off, let's go ahead and give an honorable mention to the Bose QuietComfort Gen 2s. All right. They didn't make the cut. I do love the way these sound. I love the fit and feel of them. They just didn't make the cut for me, so they'll get honorable mentions. Okay. Another one that that didn't make the cut, but definitely deserves honorable mentions. The Sennheiser Momentum 4s. Reason being with these is they're naturally not as loud as the other ones in this list, but other than that, they're really good. But again, someone had to be left out. Momentum 4s, tag you're it. All right. Another one that I love that didn't make it, and I know I'm going to hear about it from everybody. Someone had to be left out. And I know there's going to be people out there that's going to hate this one. Is the Tozo Gold Next ones. I mean, these were like the last ones I had to leave out because I had them in for the longest time, but I just, someone had to go. So these guys were the last. I think they were like my last ones out. Also, let's give some honorable mentions to the Barodynamic Amaron 300 earbuds. Very good, but didn't make it there. Also, let's give honorable mentions to the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro NCs. They didn't make it. The Earfun Air Pro 4s also get honorable mentions. All these could easily be in my top 10. They just did not make the cut. And let's go ahead. I'm going to give a couple more honorable mentions here. I usually stop here, but I'm going to move on a little bit just to give a couple more some shout outs because I think they really, really deserve it. Um, let's go ahead and I'm going to give these guys a shout out because they really surprised me. Let me move some of these guys up a little bit in the screen. All right, they really surprised me with how they sound and everything, but they just didn't make the cut for me. And these are the Motorola Moto Buds Plus. Really like these guys, and they just didn't make the cut for me. I was real surprised by them. Of course, they're tuned by Bose, but they sound great, and the noise canceling is really, really good on these as well. It's also another one more that I want to give honorable mentions to that didn't make the cut for me is the Cambridge Audio Melamania M100s. All right, great audiophile earbuds, nice clarity, great sound stage, but just the lack of bass or the strength of bass on these just kept them out for me. But again, any of these could be somewhere in the top 10 somewhere. They just did not make a cut, but I feel as though they should get honorable mentions here in this one. All right, so what we're going to do now is get this cleared up. And we're going to start on my top 10 first, 10 through 6. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back. Numbers 10 through 6 at right off the top. Again, like I said, a lot of these the honorable mentions and any of these could have been in my list here, but right off the top, we've got a tie at number 10. First off, the OnePlus Buds Pro 3. They go in and they are tied with my Technics EAH AZ80s. Now, I couldn't leave both of these off the list because I really like the way both of them sound, but I don't think they were better than any of the ones above them on this list, in my opinion, especially after having them for a while, having the ones on my list for a while, having the speakers, the drivers rather break in, get some good time, get them to broke in and stuff. They still look great. Both of them great pair of earbuds. They come in at number 10. I couldn't leave both of those guys out, of this list. All right. So that's number 10. Number 9 on my favorites list. A lot of people may think these should be higher. Comparing them to everybody else, and there's an argument for it. Anyway, I have them at number 9. These are my Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. All right. I love the sound out of these. Great bass and everything. It's just tough to come by numbering here, but I have them at my number 9. There's argument to be made that these and any other ones could be higher on the list, but they come in at number 9. All right, at number 8, we have the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. Solid pair of earbuds. I love the actual screen interaction on the case for them. But again, great sounding earbuds as well. Again, could arguably be a reason for them to be higher in the list, but that's where they are, in my opinion. All right, so now we are at, what's that, 10, 9, 8. We at number 7. Number 7 on my list, I have the Realme Buds Air6 Pros. All right, very, very good pair of earbuds. Surprisingly good when you compare them to the others, especially at their price point. These are the best in their price point, in my opinion. Just fantastic. All right. Again, it could be higher in probably is higher in someone else's top 10, but that's where they stand. All right. Now, moving on at number 6, arguably my favorite earbuds to wear. You know what? No, that was not it. I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong ones. At number 6 on my list as far as earbuds go, The other ones will be in my top 5. These are number 6. I'm sorry. They are the Bose QuietComfort Ultras. I have these at number 6 on my list because the other ones, they could be easy. They could be higher. It could go up to at least number whoops, I think we can go up to at least number 4 or number 5 instead of number 6. I think there could be an argument for top 5, but definitely number 6 on my list. All right, so these are my bottom half of the top 10 of my favorite earbuds. I grabbed the wrong ones when I meant to say the Bose. I started introing in my other ones that should have been number 5, so I went ahead and wanted to really correct that. My bad. But here is my numbers 10 through 6. Let's jump into my top 5. All right, we are back in for my top 5 of 2024. At number 5, I have the Sony WF-1000 XM5s. These are my favorite of all the earbuds I have. These are my favorite ones to wear. And that's saying a lot because I have a whole lot of them. And they used to be my the XM4s used to be my favorite, but then they came back with this streamlined form factor, design, and everything. These are even better. But they come in at number 5 on this list. Just great. I love the bass and everything on these, but I can't see getting them any higher than number 5. All right. At number 4, we have a tie because I couldn't make my mind up on these ones as well. Because, and when you put them back, together and stuff, if you put them head to head, I can't see how one being better than the other. First, we have the Master and Dynamics NW90 NW09 instead of 90 earbuds. All right, and also we have the Bowers and Wilkins PI8s. Again, both of these are very good, but I can't see putting one over the other one, especially when I do put them together head to head. There's it just doesn't. There's no way. All right, now these are my top 3. Either one of them could be number 1, in my opinion. Either one. All right. Uh, at number 3, I know a lot of people. I'm going to hear about it here in the comments, but it is what it is. Number 3, Devialet Gemini 2s. All right. They sound fantastic. Great bass, great clarity, nice wide sound stage, but there's just something. Again, these could easily be number 1. I had these for a brief time, number 1 on my list over the guys that's coming up, but just getting them more, just listening to them more and comparing my top ones to them, they seem to fall in there. I'm just going to give them the number 3 spot right now because I haven't found anything to give them the outright number 1 after their unveiling and going through the Gauntlet series and then going through additional listening and additional testing and everything like that, additional comparing between my top earbuds. But again, like I said, they're number 3 now, but it could easily be number 1, just like the next 2. All right. Now, the next one at number 2, I guess I'm going to leave them at number 2. That's fine, but they easily could be number 1. Status between 3 ANCs. I'm telling you, that triple driver setup is phenomenal. And the tuning. A lot of people say, yeah, well, the Devialet was, how can they be the tuning? How can the Gemini 2s not be better than the 3 ANCs? The tuning. They got triple driver setup, but the tuning is top notch on these. You know what other one that has triple driver setup on them? The Opera 05s. These also have triple driver setup on it, but the tuning is better on the 3 ANCs. So that's why they are in this, and these sound fantastic. Definitely fantastic with that tuning. That's why they're at the number 2 spot. Easily could be number 1, just like the Devialet Geminis. But the tuning on these is, I don't know, Status is doing a great job there with their tuning. All right, at number one, and these guys are, I don't know who's gonna really knock these guys off the number one perch. Uh, at least arguing, like I said, any one of these three could be number one, but uh, I don't see anyone dropping these ones. And this is the Denon PerL Pros. Now, only thing these are just fantastic earbuds, little big, but once you get them in, you run your you do your personalized setting and everything like that. There, there's nothing sounding like this out there. Like I said, the only two that come close are the Devialet Geminis and the Status 3, the between 3 ANCs. If I stop mumbling, they get close, but these guys just, I know, and I've seen in the comments a lot of people probably had some bad experience with an edition or a version of theirs. I'm telling you, I've never had an issue with mine. But again, I'm sorry to hear that for those who did, but definitely do not shy away from these, uh, because you will really be missing out on some really good sound with these earbuds. But definitely my number one. Like I said, any of these three could arguably be the top dog in any list. But there you have it. My top five, and that wraps up my entire top 10 list of earbuds for 2024. Uh, Let me know what you think in the comments if you like it. Tell me what your top five is. Let me hear what that is. I definitely would like to see if yours and mine, if there's any intersection in your top five compared to mine, or if there's some totally different earbuds out there that you would prefer in your top five. Let me hear that as well. All right, this has been fun, and this will wrap up the end of year series for 2024. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue to do videos into the new year, I got some unboxings to do. As you can tell, as you know, I already mentioned the soundcore Space Pro ear headphones. Just got them in. I'll be doing an unboxing of them. You definitely want to stay tuned for that. Uh, and I got some other things coming up as well. You definitely want to stay tuned. Just make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. And also, let me see. Am I missing anything? Nope. Oh yeah, definitely hit that like button. Okay, that also helps as well. And I appreciate you guys. It's been another great year of earbud uh, comparison, testing, and unboxings, headphone unboxings. I included that in this year. That's been a lot of fun. Um, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you don't hear from me before then, Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in 2025. Peace.